Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm going to try something different with this video. I wanted to show you guys what an average week looks like for me as a reseller. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been to the bins, but it's pretty hectic. Everything that you pay for is weighed by the pound when you leave, so you can get pretty good stuff for cheap. And as you can see here, it's packed. Now, unfortunately for my location, it's always full of a bunch of people trying to get vintage clothing, specifically college kids trying to resell it for a profit. So I don't even bother with the clothing, I go straight to the hard goods. And as you can tell, I immediately found this cool bicycle helmet still in the box. Now, spoiler alert, just this bicycle helmet is going to more than pay for everything I get today at the bins. Also, I wanted to take a quick second to add that I have had crazy luck at this location. I found vintage toys even still in the box at this place, which is crazy. I'm always keeping my eye out for plushes or dolls that I can sell online because the shipping is so cheap and it's easy to work with, and it doesn't take up a lot of room. I found a couple Pokemon dolls here, and these should sell very quickly and make me a big profit because I'm going to spend less than $1 a piece on them once I get through weighing them at the station. This next item I find could be a jackpot, but I have to get it authenticated. It's this Coach purse.
Wow.
The issue I have is that if you sell something like this on eBay and it comes back not authentic, you can get in big time trouble. So I'm going to stick to Facebook Marketplace and see if I can't get 50 or 60 bucks out of it. I realize I might have some viewers that have never been to the bins before, so I wanted to show you a little bit of how it works. So throughout the day you'll see these bins full of supplies that they'll take out and they'll bring back covered up with new items in it. And so you'll see a big crowd of people starting to gather around when they take stuff out, waiting to get in. Now, at this location, I don't know how it works other places, but they'll wait till all the new bins are out and they'll remove the covers, and then it's almost like a free dash to get whatever you want. It kind of reminds me of Black Friday. So I can't speak for every facility, but at this one they like to keep like items in their bins together, so you can quickly distinguish whether or not you want to keep digging. I find in this one is a bunch of Christmas decorations, and I'm not feeling the holiday spirit, so I decide to bail. Unfortunately, this guy across from me finds the item I would have wanted in this bin in a Furby with this tag still on it. And I get kind of disappointed thinking I'm not going to find anything, but then I come across this bag full of accessories from My Littlest Pet Shop. And I get excited because I realize that an item I found earlier in the day goes with a lot of the stuff in here. And it's a My Littlest Pet Shop carrier. I think I can sell this entire lot on eBay for around $100. Not a bad haul for only 16 bucks. Guys, it's Saturday morning and now it's time to do my favorite thing, going to the flea market. Flea market's always hit or miss because everybody that's there is looking to resell. But usually what I find where I'm at is these guys are a bunch of people that buy storage units, and so they're just trying to get all their inventory out. So if you can get there early, you can find good stuff. Let's go.
Esto es sencilla. Ajá.
What are you asking for the Gundam?
El costo 15.
15?
Ajá.
Do you know if it's all there? I think there's some tape over here. Let's see. Here we go. Oh wow, okay. It might be. Ooh. Ooh, 15. It's risky if it's not there. That's really cool. I'm really worried. Oh, that's cool. Looks old. I'm worried it's missing pieces. Would you guys take 10 on it? No? Okay. I would grab it. I'm always worried when things are like that, if it's missing pieces.
117 and my cheap is 35.
Yeah. It's cool, for sure. So I was really tempted to spend 15 on this, but I was worried it wasn't complete. When I got home, I did some comps on it, and this thing is from the 90s, and it goes online for around $150 to $200 if it's complete in the box. So I was kind of kicking myself in the butt for not getting it, but after reviewing the footage and editing, I realized that the Gundam itself wasn't in there, so I dodged a bullet. Okay. $1 each on the hats? Okay, cool. That's a maybe. Anything on this table is $1. Huh. A little beat up though.
Aunque sea $10, por eso $10. Y si no vende en un año, pero bueno, tiene que vender. Ya para yo ya sé todo
How much are these hats? Also? Are they supposed to be over here, or are they separate price?
I can do 5 or 3.
What about just this one? How much? I'm sorry, 2? I'll do 2. I'll always grab Mitchell and Ness items for cheap. So what you're about to witness is me almost messing up big time. I got so drawn in looking at this that I didn't even realize the money right in front of my face. Pardon me? I pick up some Sega Genesis games. There's a couple common ones here, a Sonic and a football game, but there's also Spider-Man, Wolverine, and a really rare RoboCop 3. What are y'all asking on these Genesis games? 3 each. I'll gladly do 3 each. I think this girl in front of me is pissed that her dad is looking at Dick's DVDs. Hey, how you doing?
I saw you the other day.
Hey, yeah, it's going good. Well, I'm about to buy these from you guys.
Oh, these aren't ours.
Oh, okay. I figured you were running the booth. I saw you sit back this way. I am going to go ahead and grab these.
Robert's at work today.
Oh, is he? Yeah, there's a... It seems like a lot of people are just now, getting out and opening and whatnot, so... That's just how it goes. I'll go ahead and grab these from you. What are you asking on your VHS tapes? $1 each. This ends up being a pretty good find for something that came out of Dick's DVD box. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these two from you. So I had to remove the audio for this portion of the video because there was a guy that was testing a weed eater. He spent like 10 minutes testing it. I don't know why he had to do it that long, but he did. Anyways, I kept coming back to this lady's booth after leaving because she was bringing stuff out periodically, and I had gotten there as soon as she started opening. And I kept finding these really cool VHS tapes. This one is actually a VHS of an anime from the 90s, and anything anime sells good, especially if it's something older like this. So I'm pretty sure I'll get a pretty decent profit out of it.
There you go, man. Hey.
What are you asking for the laptop?
Give me 10, man.
You know if it works?
I sure don't, brother. I sure don't. You know what
hard
my
case
first
on it.
bet was, Tim? I'll make you feel
Oh, that
real
screen
good.
is busted.
1958.
Oh, the screen
Yeah,
is
17 years old.
10.
Yeah, well, we knew that.
I wonder
They
if
was
people
always
want parts for
listen.
10.
They finally trusted him to give him some of that money.
We call him Silver Spoon.
Yeah, that's right. After he got some, then he began to make a whole lot more.
That's cool, Troy.
Well, you said the screen is broke, man?
Yeah, it looks like that maybe the screen's busted.
Sure
I
wish
could be
I
wrong
could
though.
have.
I mean, it's just maybe got a little bit of bleed through. I don't know.
I've still got my first.
Tell you what, I ain't got none of the cooked up. I'll let you in for 5, man.
I'd do it for 5. I'm trying to figure out what kind of power.
I don't know. Not a clue. Let me get out of the way. Boy,
I'll do it for 5.
I've already worked up a sweat.
Worst case scenario, I got a cool cover out of it.
There you go.
To do a quick little recap over the stuff we found at the garage sale today. So a lot of people will tell you not to even bother with VHS tapes, and I used to have that philosophy, but I recently changed it to where I go through it just to look for any horror genres or anything that looks like a little bit obscure or monsters. So as you saw, I found a lot of really cool Godzilla stuff, and now I didn't know what those were going for online, but I did know that they were obscure enough it was worth taking the risk for $1 a piece. And as you guys saw, we found a really cool, valuable one that's in really good condition. So it's always worth going through that stuff. Worst case scenario, you spend $1 and you find out it's not worth anything. It's worth the risk for $1. And what about those Genesis games for $3 a piece? You don't find retro video games for $3 a piece anymore. That's the type of stuff you look for. And if you notice, there was a woman that came up and started talking to me in that clip. That was a woman that I met a couple weeks ago with her husband at an estate sale, and they're both resellers and collectors. I know that in videos like this, there's a lot of people that get upset, saying, oh, you only paid them so much for that, and you know it's worth way more. But yeah, I mean, obviously I know it's worth way more. I didn't tell the guy what I was willing to pay. I let him tell me what he was wanting, $10. And me saying I was hesitant on $10, that was not a front. That was a real deal. I was hesitant for $10 because I don't think the thing will work. And I don't know what they sell for just parts. Where I was comfortable was $5, and I didn't even throw that number out. He did. So I understand that a lot of people want to say, oh, you're a reseller, you know it's worth more than that. Look, I'm paying people what they're asking for their stuff. I'm not intentionally lowballing anybody. So, you know, the guy asked 10. I was hesitant on 10. He saw the hesitancy. He just wanted to get rid of it. $5 was his offer. I'll gladly take a risk for $5. Will I sell it for more for parts? Absolutely. But, you know, I don't feel like I lowballed anybody on that. So that's just my personal opinion. You might feel differently. Let me know in the comments. I'm all right with negative feedback. Before we head home, we're going to go to this town that I like to go to that for whatever reason, I think a lot of resellers and collectors don't go out. So I found some pretty cool vintage toys out in this area. We're going to see if we can find anything today.
Mama's gonna go get them.
What are you asking on the hats?
$1.
It's a cool Baylor hat. That's cool. How much are y'all asking for this Oilers stuff?
$2.
For all of it?
We ended up throwing away the lamp shade for that because it was just so old and messed up. So we figured probably just as easy to buy some new lamp shade.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's cute though.
And the shade wasn't anything that special either. It's kind of like $15.
I'll grab both of these for sure.
Okay.
What about the license plate cover?
50 cents.
Okay. I wish.
$2.50.
I'm gonna keep looking.
Yeah,
if that's
keep
all right.
looking.
Yeah, you're gonna set things right in here.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I told them like 20 or set for those.
Wow, that's cool.
They had, well, I don't know if some
I was very on the fence about getting some of these game day magazines, but they were just too beat up for my liking. Oh, that's so cool. If this beach towel hadn't have been so dirty, it could have been one of my favorite finds of the weekend. It still had the tags on it and everything. It's crazy, it still got the tag on it. What are y'all asking on these old syringes? These glass ones.
I mean, I would do like 5 for really all of it.
Well, like if you got the lot, we'd probably say. Well, if you got the whole lot, we'd probably pay say 10. If there's like, if a lot of a few of those, we'd probably say 5.
Okay, I might pick out the ones I like here. This is all super cool to me. This will definitely go to my collection. Okay. I don't know what y'all would do on these, but I want to grab all this.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think 20 for all of it. My husband would probably ask for more, but I just want some.
Okay, cool.
All right, you're at $22.50.
All right. All right, guys. I wanted to share some final thoughts real quick. So for this video this week, I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what I do throughout a week as a reseller. I work full time, and so I don't have a lot of time during the weekdays to do things, but when I do, I like to do some of the stuff like I showed you, going to the bins, stopping at a thrift store every now and then, that type of stuff. Fridays and Saturdays are typically the days I have the most time to put into resale. And so on Saturday mornings, I always try to go to the flea market, and you see why today. I found some pretty good stuff there. I know towards the end of the video, I showed some things that maybe a lot of you aren't interested in, but I haven't mentioned it yet on the channel at least. I am full-time, I work in the medical field, and I love old vintage medical supplies. It's something I like to collect. So that's all for me. So, you know, I think it's pretty cool. Maybe some of you will too. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to go ahead and end this with showing you guys some of the stuff that sold the past week on my eBay account. Hopefully you enjoy that. Until then, keep thrifting and flipping, baby. Peace.
Yeah, garage sales early morning, hunting treasures lost. VHS, NES, Mario the boss. Dust cover pellets, turn profit when we flip. Thrift store, gold mine, stacking that drip. Joysticks and cartridges, retro ain't dead. Yesteryear channel, keeping it fed. Found an Atari, dusty and stray. Now it's eBay bound, making us pay. Transformers and G.I. Joe's on the shelf. Classic 90s toys, building that wealth. Old school collectors, knowing the deal. Thrill of the chase, man, the grind getting real. Comic book crates, buried treasures deep. Goodwill jackpot, no time for sleep. Cabbage Patch, He-Man, king of the flip. Vintage board games, profit triple, we trip. Selling like Fleck Flair, cash on the rise. Rich to riches, your surprise. Calling yesteryear, treasures from the past. Flip them in the present, make the paper last. Finding the NES controllers, still intact. Up twisted memories, buyers react. Flea market scores, those hidden gems. Polaroid snapshots, the modern trends. From Pac-Man to Zelda, treasure chest crack.